MA2 Console Basics. Today we'll cover how to use fade and delay times. Let's start. First, fade and delay. These two functions are located in the middle of the attribute bar on screen 2. The green fader is fade. The orange one is delay. How do we use these two functions? They can be applied to any values in all your presets, including inside the effects layer. Let's select fixtures and try. First, select fixtures. Give them a specific value. I'll turn them on. 100 is a value. Now give a fade time. Tap here and enter the time. The unit is seconds. You can also use decimals. For example, give 2 seconds. Press please, then store a sequence. Store it on an executor. Clear. Now raise the fader and watch. It fades in slowly over 2 seconds. It doesn't snap on immediately. It fades in gradually. That's fade. Now let's look at delay. Select fixtures. Turn them on again. Give a value. Then give a delay time. Here, give 2 seconds, please. Store a sequence. Clear. Now raise the fader and watch. It waits. Look. When I raise the fader, it doesn't turn on immediately. After waiting 2 seconds, it turns on instantly. That's the difference between fade and delay. Another way to use them is for phasing overlap skew. How to do phasing? Select fixtures, turn them on. Give a fade time. Previously, we gave a single integer. Right. Now give a range. For example, 0 to 2, please. Store. Clear. Now raise this fader. Raise. It lights one by one slowly, right? They phase in sequentially. Now try delay with a range. Select all, turn on. For delay, give a range like 0 to 2, please. Store. Clear. Now watch. They turn on one after another. This is phase delay. Phases by order. This direction depends on how you select fixtures. It will follow your selection order. For example, another variation. Select fixtures, turn on. Select from left to right. Then for delay, give a value. Previously 0 to 2. Now right? Give O to O, please. Store a sequence. Clear. Now raise it. Run. It turns on from both ends towards the center. The direction changes. Similarly, if we want center outward, the same method. Select fixtures, turn on. We just gave 0, give something, give 0, right? Now give, say, 202. 202, please. Store a sequence. Clear. Raise. See, this goes from center outward. The time format determines the movement direction without changing fixture selection order. So far, we've used a single attribute. What about multiple attributes? For example, we want a dimmer fade overlaid with a color change. How? Select all fixtures. Turn them on. I want them to turn on one by one. And then change colors one by one, right? Let's try this effect. Select fixtures. Give a dimmer value. Then give a time, say 0 to 1, please. Now, we wanted to change color. Switch to the color attribute. Remember to stay in the value layer. The yellow value buttons. For color, give it a red value. Sets the red value. Then give the time. We get the value first, then time. Go to the delay section. How should we set the time? Basically, we need to offset them because 0 to 1 second was used for dimmer. So for color, we use the next second, 1 to 2. Please, then store the sequence. Store clear, exit, now watch. They turned on one by one, then change color one by one. This is multi-attribute layering. 2 attributes layered. Another scenario using fade and delayed simultaneously. For example, I want the fixtures to wait 2 seconds and then fade in slowly. How do we do it? Select fixtures and turn them on. First, we need them to turn on, right? The turn on should be a fade. Now go to the dimmer attribute. Fade time, say to 2 seconds. If we store it now, it would start fading immediately when raised, but we want a waiting time. So we added a delay on the same dimmer attribute simultaneously. For example, wait 2 seconds before fading. Total time for this step equals 4 seconds. Let's store and try. Store here. Clear, exit, raise the fader. Raise a 1, 2. Right, it waits 2 seconds, then fades in over 2 seconds. Total 4 seconds. So when using fade and delay together, the delay runs first. The delay runs first, then the fade executes. This takes some practice. Go ahead and try it out.